My child, I know it is morning again, and I know what happens when you open your eyes. Before the sun is even fully up, before the coffee is made, before the first word of the day is spoken, the worry comes. It rushes in like a flood. The thoughts begin to race. Your chest tightens. And already, before the day has even started, you are exhausted. I see it. I see you lying there, staring at the ceiling, rehearsing every fear, every problem, everything that could go wrong. The mind that was meant to rest through the night never fully stopped, did it? Because even in your sleep, the anxiety follows you. Even in the dreams, something is unresolved, and you wake up not refreshed, but already behind. I want you to stop for just a moment. I know you have a list of things to do today. I know there are calls to make and appointments to keep and problems you cannot figure out how to solve. I know there are people counting on you and bills that feel impossible and a body that wakes up already tired. I know the calendar is full and your energy is not. But before any of that, I need to speak to you because this message did not reach you by accident this morning. You pressed play. You stayed. And that means something. It means you heard something in that first moment, something quiet calling you to stop just long enough to listen. So stay with me for a little while longer. Let everything else wait. Because what I am about to speak over you is more important than your schedule, more important than your worry list, more important than every problem waiting for you outside that door. I am here, and I am about to calm every storm inside you. If you can feel my presence with you right now, type the word peace in the comments below. Let it be your declaration, a word written in faith before the peace fully arrives, a stake driven into the ground that says, I choose this. I choose trust. I choose to believe that you are bigger than what I am facing today. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do it right now. Every morning and every evening, I have a new message for you, a word from my heart to yours. You were never meant to face this world alone. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss the word I have prepared for you. My child, let me tell you what I see when I look at you this morning. I see someone who has been carrying a weight that was never meant to be yours alone. I see the anxiety that woke you before your alarm, the chest that feels tight even now, right at this moment as you listen, the thoughts that spiral before you have even spoken a single word out loud, jumping from one worst-case scenario to the next, building on each other, each one more vivid and more convincing than the last. I see the version of you that smiles at work and says, I'm fine. The face you wear, the performance you maintain, the energy it takes to appear okay when you are not. I see you sitting in traffic, running through every conversation you need to have today, mentally rehearsing, preparing, bracing. I see you at the kitchen sink at night, going over everything you said and everything you should have said. I see you at 2 in the morning when the house is completely quiet, and you are the most awake you have been all day, because that is when the thoughts finally have space to take over. I see the prayers you have whispered in the dark, wondering if I am listening. The quick, desperate little conversations you have with me in your car, in the bathroom, in the stolen quiet between responsibilities, wondering if I hear, wondering if things will ever feel lighter, wondering how long you are supposed to keep holding on before something changes. I see the times you have tried to talk yourself out of the fear, told yourself you are being irrational, told yourself other people have it worse, told yourself to just breathe, just calm down, and then feeling even worse when you couldn't, because now you were anxious and ashamed of being anxious at the same time. Because here is what the world never told you. Anxiety is not a character flaw. It is not weakness. It is not proof that your faith is too small or your mind is too fragile or you are somehow doing life wrong. Anxiety is the result of a mind and a body that have been carrying far more than they were designed to carry without help, without rest, without the peace that only I can give. It is what happens when the weight of the world has been placed on shoulders that were never meant to hold it alone. And I am not angry at you for struggling. I am not disappointed in you for not being able to think your way out of it. I am right here, and I am going to help you. You have been trying so hard, my child, so incredibly, quietly, invisibly hard, trying to manage it all, trying to hold it together for the people around you, trying to be the steady one, the strong one, the reliable one, while quietly, privately, you have been falling apart. I see that effort. I see what it costs you every single day. And I want you to know that the strength it has taken to keep going in the middle of this is not nothing. That is courage. Imperfect, exhausted, sometimes tearful courage, but courage. And I honor it. Let me tell you about every place the anxiety has been living in your body, because I want you to know that I see it specifically, not in general, not as a broad concept. I see the exact physical places it has made its home in you. I see the tightness in your chest, that pressure that sits right in the center just below the breastbone that never fully releases. Some mornings it is heavier than others. Some mornings it is the very first thing you notice before you have opened your eyes, that weight already there, already sitting on you. I am touching that place right now. Breathe in slowly. Let the air go all the way down into your belly. And as you breathe out, feel that tightness begin to loosen. Just a little. Just enough. Because I am here and I am working on it. I see the tension in your shoulders, how you have been holding them up, raised, braced, as if waiting for the next hard thing. How your body learned over years and years to stay ready, to stay on guard, because experience taught it that relaxing meant getting caught off guard. I am releasing that tension now. Let your shoulders drop. Let the muscles that have been holding there slowly, slowly let go. You do not have to brace for impact when I am with you. I am your strong tower. I am the one who sees what is coming before it arrives, and I am always already there, always already working out the way through. I see the tightness in your stomach, that sick feeling that comes with dread, the nausea of too much cortisol, too many stress hormones, a system that has been in emergency mode for so long, it no longer knows how to fully come out of it. I am settling that now. Let your stomach relax. Let it soften. You are safe in this moment. Right here, right now, you are not in danger. You are with me, and nothing reaches you that I have not already passed through my hands. I see the racing in your mind, the thoughts that jump from one fear to the next before you can even process the one you are on. The mental exhaustion of a brain that has been running on high alert for weeks, months, sometimes years. The way you are tired but cannot sleep because the mind will not quiet itself. I am calming that storm now. Do you remember the night on the boat when the storm rose up and my disciples were certain they were going to die? The waves were enormous. The wind was overwhelming. Every rational thought they had told them this was the end. And I was asleep. Not because I didn't care, but because I knew. And when they woke me, I stood up and I spoke to the storm. Peace, be still. And everything stopped. Not slowly, not gradually. Immediately, completely. A great calm. I am speaking those same words right now over the storm that has been raging in your mind. Peace, be still. The racing thoughts, be still. The catastrophic scenarios, be still. The voices that tell you this will never get better, that you cannot handle what is coming, that something terrible is waiting just around the corner. Be still. You do not have to engage those thoughts. You do not have to argue with them or disprove them or figure out how to solve the things they are pointing at. You just have to let me stand in the storm. And I am standing. Let me speak now to the specific fears you have been carrying. The ones that wake you at 3 in the morning. The ones that sit in the background of every conversation. The ones you have barely said out loud because saying them out loud makes them feel more real. I already know every one of them. I know you are afraid of not being enough. Not enough as a parent. Not enough as a partner. Not enough as an employee, a friend, a provider. The fear that you are perpetually behind some standard you cannot quite see, but can always feel yourself falling short of. The fear that one day the people around you will finally see what you see when you are honest with yourself, and they will be disappointed. Hear me clearly. You are not performing for me. I am not standing at the end of the day checking your score. I made you. I know everything about you. Every flaw, every failure, every unfinished, messy, complicated part. And I did not just accept you despite all of it. I chose you because of who you are entirely. Not the edited version, all of it. You are enough. You have always been enough. Not because of what you do, because of who I made you to be. And that is something no bad day or bad performance review or someone else's disappointment can change. I know you are afraid about your health. Maybe there is a symptom you've noticed and have not mentioned to anyone. Maybe you've searched things on your phone late at night and worked yourself into a spiral of worst-case diagnoses. Maybe you carry the weight of a condition you are already managing, wondering if it will get worse, wondering what your body holds that you cannot see. I want you to hear my name. Exodus 15:26. I am the Lord who heals you. Not past tense, not who healed a few people in Bible times. I am the Lord who heals you. Present, active, ongoing. Right now, in your specific body, with your specific health history, with everything your body carries that no doctor has even fully mapped, I am present and I am working. I made your body. I know it better than any scan or test result can capture, and I am attentive to it. Nothing in you is outside my awareness. Nothing in you is beyond my ability to reach. I know you are afraid about money, the fear of not having enough, the calculations you run in your head that always seem to end in a deficit, the gap between where you are and where you feel you need to be, the shame that comes with financial struggle, the way it whispers that you have failed, that you should have done something differently, that you are behind where adults are supposed to be. I fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fish. I am not worried about your needs. Not because I am indifferent to them, but because I am capable of providing in ways that defy your calculations. I am not limited by what you can currently see. I work with what is not yet visible. I open doors that should not be able to open. I provide from directions you could not have anticipated. Your job is not to figure out how. Your job is to take the next faithful step and trust that I have the rest. I know you are afraid about the people you love, that something will happen to them, that they will leave, that your relationships are more fragile than they appear. That loss is always waiting somewhere in the near future. My child, every person you love is known to me. I hold every life in my hands, and the love I have for the people you love exceeds even your love for them. You can trust them to me. You can love them freely without the fear clenching around your heart every time they drive away or board a flight, or face a hard diagnosis. I am sovereign. That does not mean bad things never happen. It means that nothing falls outside my awareness, my care, my ability to bring meaning and redemption from even the hardest things. Trust me with the ones you love. They are in better hands with me than with your worry. And I know you are afraid of the future in the big, abstract sense. The world feels uncertain. Things that were stable are shifting. There is a sense that the ground might not hold the same way it used to, and you are afraid of what is coming. Not a specific thing, just the general weight of uncertainty. The feeling that the world is moving in directions that feel out of control. My child, I already know what is coming. Not just tomorrow, every tomorrow, every season, every turn of history. I spoke through Jeremiah and said, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Those plans are not contingent on what the world does. They are mine. I hold them. And nothing that happens in your world or the wider world cancels the purposes I have for your life. I go before you into every day. Every meeting you are dreading, I am already there. Every hard conversation, I am already in the room. Every unknown bend in the road, I have already walked it. You are not walking into the future alone. You are following me into it. and I have never once gotten it wrong. Before we continue, I want you to pause for just a moment. Is there someone you know who wakes up every morning fighting the same battle? Someone who carries this same anxiety, this same quiet dread that never quite leaves? A friend, a family member, someone from your church or your neighborhood who you know is struggling? Send them this message right now. You do not have to write anything profound, just forward it. Just let them hear this voice that I am using to speak to you, because this word is for them too. And in the comments below, type something, anything. Type, "I trust you," or "I receive peace," or just "Amen." Because you are not watching this alone. There are thousands of my children who have watched these words from this exact same place of fear and exhaustion and quiet courage. And you are all in this together, even when it doesn't feel that way. You are more connected than the loneliness tells you. Now let me speak to the doubt, because I know some part of you is still listening and wondering if this is real. Wondering if words in a video can reach down into a chest that has been tight for months and actually loosen something. Wondering if I am genuinely here, or if you are just hoping hard enough that it feels like something. I understand that doubt. I do not hold it against you. But I want to ask you something. You are still here. Something kept you from closing the tab. Something kept you listening this whole time, and that something is not wishful thinking. It is recognition. Something in you recognizes the sound of my voice, the way a child knows their father's voice across a crowded room. You know this is real. That is why you stayed. Faith is not the absence of doubt. Faith is the decision to lean in despite the doubt. And every second you have spent here this morning has been an act of faith. An imperfect, uncertain, I don't fully know if this is working, faith. That is enough for me. I have performed miracles with much less. Moses doubted. He argued with me at the burning bush. He listed every reason why I had chosen the wrong person, and I used him to part a sea. Elijah collapsed under a tree in the wilderness and told me he was done, and I let him sleep. I fed him, and then I met him in the still, small voice, and I gave him enough for the journey ahead. David wrote, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And I called him a man after my own heart. Doubt is not disqualifying. What you do with it is what matters. And what you are doing right now, bringing it here, staying in the room with me, even while it is present, that is exactly right. I am in the room with you. I am here. And I am working in ways you cannot fully see yet. In the places below the surface, in the root system beneath the visible, in the parts of you that will not show their growth until the right season arrives. Trust me. Isaiah 41:10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you today. Not the version of you that has conquered the anxiety, not the version that has it all figured out. This version, right now, still uncertain, still tight in the chest, still not sure how today is going to go. I will strengthen this you, and that strength will carry you through every hour of this day. I want to pray with you now. Put your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That rhythm, I give it to you. Every single beat is a gift. Every day of your life is something I breathed into existence. And if I can maintain that without your effort, I can certainly carry your worries. Speak these words with me now. Father, I come to you this morning with everything I have been afraid of. I give you the anxiety that woke me up today. I give you the fears about the future, the worries about money, the concern about my health and the health of the people I love. I give you every worst-case scenario that has been running through my mind. I give you the tightness in my chest, the tension in my shoulders, the exhaustion that comes from carrying too much for too long. I give you the shame I feel for struggling with this, the frustration with myself for not being able to just calm down, the fear that this means something is wrong with me. I give you all of it right now. I choose to believe that you are bigger than every fear on that list. I choose to receive the peace you have already given me. Not because I feel it fully yet, but because you promised it, and your promises do not depend on how ready I am to receive them. Calm my mind, Lord. Loosen the tightness. Still the storm. I trust you with today. I trust you with tomorrow. I trust you with everything I cannot see and everything I cannot control. Thank you for meeting me here this morning, before the day began, before the noise arrived. Thank you that I am not too anxious for your presence. I receive your peace. I receive your strength. In Jesus' name, amen. Let that settle for a moment. Just breathe. You do not have to figure everything out today. You do not have to solve every problem before sunset. You do not have to manage your way through perfectly or perform your way through impressively. You just have to take the next step. One step, and then another. And I will be with you for every single one. Philippians 4:7 says, "The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Guard your heart. Guard your mind. That is my assignment today, not yours. Your assignment is simply to let me. To keep releasing the grip you have been trying to keep on things that were never in your hands to control. Every time the anxiety tries to rise again today, and it might, because healing is a process, not always a single moment, come back to those words you just prayed. Say them again, even quietly, even in your head, even in 30 seconds while you wait for a red light. I trust you. I receive your peace. You are with me. Say it until you feel it. Say it before you feel it. The declaration precedes the experience. That is how faith works. And you are building it right now, this morning, in this quiet before the world gets loud. Let your breathing slow even more now. In through your nose, long and deep, and out through your mouth, slow and complete. The day will begin when it begins. But right now, you are still here with me. And I want to close this morning by speaking something over you that I want to stay with you all day long. You are not behind. Whatever the anxiety tells you about deadlines and standards and where you should be by now, you are not behind on a schedule I designed for your life. You are exactly where you need to be in a chapter that is still being written by a hand that makes no mistakes. You are not alone in this. Not this morning, not this afternoon, not in the hardest moment today that you do not even know is coming yet. I am already there, and I am already working. You are more capable than the fear tells you. The anxiety reduces you in your own eyes. It makes the problems look enormous and your resources look inadequate. But I have placed within you gifts and resilience and capacity that the fear will not let you see clearly. Trust me that they are there. And you are loved completely, persistently, without condition, without end. Not because of what you do or how you perform or how well you manage the anxiety, but because you are mine and I chose you, and that does not change. Go into your day held by that and come back tonight. I have another message waiting for you because I am not finished speaking to you, and the peace I started in you this morning is just the beginning. I love you, my child, more than the morning sky I painted for you to walk into today, more than the number of breaths I have given you, more than words in any language can hold. Go forward in that love, and know, no matter what this day holds, you are not alone in it, not for a single moment. Let the morning hold you gently now. Let your body fully soften, your shoulders down, your chest open, your jaw unclenched, your hands open, receiving. You are safe right now. There is no threat in this moment. Only me, only my voice, only my peace surrounding you like warm light. Let the day come when it comes, but carry this with you into it. The peace that passes understanding. The strength that is made perfect in your weakness. The presence of a God who goes before you. You are ready, not because everything is resolved, but because I am with you, and that is always enough. Now take a deep breath and go. I am with you every step, every hour, every fear that rises, every moment of doubt, every small victory, every hard conversation. I am there for all of it. And at the end of today, when you lie down again, I will still be here, still speaking, still loving, still completely and forever on your side. You are going to be okay, my child. I promise you that. My child, let me continue speaking to you, because I am not yet finished. I want to go back to the anxiety in your body for a moment, not to dwell on it, but to address it directly, one place at a time, because I want you to feel my hand in every specific location where the fear has taken residence. The anxiety often starts in your thoughts, but it never stays there. It migrates. It moves into the body and sets up home in the physical places. And healing the anxiety means I work in both places, the mind and the body at the same time. So let me do that right now. Your mind first. I know the particular pattern your thoughts run in when the anxiety is active. They spiral in a specific direction, your specific direction, because the anxious mind is not random. It always goes to the places it has been before, the grooves worn deep by years of the same worries replayed over and over. I am interrupting that pattern today, not by forcing you to think about something else, but by meeting you in the middle of the spiral with my presence. Because my presence does not require the thoughts to stop first. It enters the middle of the noise and it brings quiet with it, like a lamp brought into a dark room. The darkness does not have to agree to leave. The light simply arrives, and the darkness cannot stay. I am bringing light into the noisy, spiraling, anxious place in your mind right now. Let it come. Let the thoughts slow down without you forcing them to. Let the worst-case scenarios lose a little of their urgency. Not because the things they point to are not real, but because the God who is bigger than every worst case is also here and paying attention. And now your chest. I come back to this because the chest is where most people carry their anxiety most physically, and I want to make sure something loosens there before you go into your day. Place your hand on your sternum if you can, right in the center of your chest, and breathe in through your nose slowly, all the way to the count of 4. Hold for just a moment, and breathe out through your mouth slowly to the count of 6. Again, in through the nose slowly, and out through the mouth even slower. Feel the hand on your chest rise and fall with the breath. That is me working through the most basic built-in mechanism I placed in your body, the breath. The one thing that is always available, always right there, always capable of signaling to your nervous system that the emergency has passed. You are breathing with me right now, and the tightness is beginning to release, even if just a little, even if slowly. That is enough. Let me speak now to the morning hours ahead, the specific hours of this day that you are about to walk into. I know this is where the anxiety really lives, not in some abstract fear of the future, but in the concrete calendar of today. The meeting you are not looking forward to. The conversation you have been putting off. The task that is bigger than your energy for it. The person you have to deal with who makes everything harder. I am already in every one of those moments. I went ahead of you this morning while you were still sleeping. Every room you will walk into today, I entered first. Every conversation that will happen, I have already heard. Every challenge that will arise, I am already preparing the way through it. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into the known, known to me, prepared by me, accompanied by me. That changes everything about how you can approach this day. Not braced, not held tight, not scanning for threats. Open, present, trusting the one who has already been there. Can you let that in a little? Can you let the reality that I go before you actually change the posture of your body as you prepare for this day. Let your hands open instead of clench. Let your jaw relax instead of set. Let your shoulders be wide and down instead of raised and forward, because you are not going alone. And the one who is going with you has never been surprised, never been overwhelmed, never run out of wisdom or provision or strength in 10,000 years of walking with the people he loves. I have never failed anyone who trusted me, and I will not start with you today. There is a verse I want to leave with you as you move into this morning. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. All things, not the comfortable things, not the things that go according to plan. All things. That means the hard meeting and the difficult conversation and the thing that doesn't go the way you hoped. All of it in my hands, working toward something good. Working toward the purpose I wrote for your life before you were born. You do not have to understand how right now. You just have to trust the one who does. And that is something you are already doing. You came here this morning. You stayed. You prayed with me. That is trust. Imperfect, tired, uncertain trust. But trust. And I receive it. And I am working with it. Go into your day, my child. You are more ready than you feel. You are more capable than the anxiety tells you. You are more loved than you have fully understood yet. And you are not alone for a single second of this day. I am with you all the way to the end of it, and all the days after that. I love you. Now go